Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous My Adventures Planetary Exploration. We're at 5C. We're going to go to 5D, I believe, so we'll check that out. Sis left. Make sure there's no stations, like private laboratories and things like that. So let's get started. Sis left. Sis landing. I use voice attack. You gotta make sure you pause before you give commands, or it won't hear you. We have been interdicted once when going to a planetary exploration, so it's definitely possible. We have to be prepared for about anything. Sis up. Weekly update 25.3. That's why we have to do cargo missions, because it just keeps docking. 25+ million per week. And while we're headed this way, if you would look to the lower right hand corner and press that subscribe button. New channels with under 1,000 subscribers really need subscribers. And to practice what I preach, I've been subscribing to small YouTube channels that do Elite Dangerous, No Man's Sky, and Subnautica, and Ultimate Fishing Simulator. Because young fledgling channels need all the help they can get. And if I'm asking for subscribers, I should subscribe also. So that's what I do. So please help this one out, because this channel needs subscribers pretty badly, because that's how YouTube rates channels, and that's how it decides if it's going to support channels. It's based on their subscriber numbers. So that's the way you can help us out the most. We do have pre-released videos up to 50 and up to 2 to 3 weeks worth. So when we produce this video, we hold it in pre-release for up to 3 weeks, well, could be even up to a month, and we allow our subscribers to have pre-release access. And all you have to do is subscribe, and look in the description. You'll see ways of making your subscription public. So I can verify your subscription and send me an email, which is listed in the description also. planet's awfully dark. The star is on the other side though, so that's why we're going to the other side. Try to find the brightest spot. So we like the sunny side up. Might still have to use night vision. And if you donate to our channel, you also get those pre-released videos. And we have a Patreon service, patreon.com/GFM_RDG. Let's come back over here just a little, because the star. Try to get as much sunlight as possible. But we check out the planets and collect raw materials at the same time. We discovery scan every once in a while for your universal cartographics. It's pretty dark. We still have night vision on, so we might keep it on. So we do a look around so you can see the planet. After we finish the planetary exploration here in Barnard star, we will do material traders. Move some of our materials around, and then go back and do some cargo missions for about 150 million. And then pick another system near Sol to do a video reference on. We do have almost 1,000 videos of all kinds of topics. Before the mining was nerfed, we have some pretty good mining videos. Like I said, pretty good. It's not super good or great or anything like that. I make most of my credits by cargo missions. But we have to support that fleet carrier. And you can go to inera.cz, go to Galaxy tab. You can go to Systems and Stations, and underneath that you'll see fleet carriers. So you can type in on the right side RG-FC and hit the search, and it'll tell you where our fleet carrier is. Sys alternate. And we've had, I think, several. There's no log that tells me who's been filling the fuel tank, but someone's been filling the fuel tank with tritium. And after you do that, if you'll let me know by email, I will give you the pre-release videos also. Sys landing. Sys landing. Sometimes it's not simple to find a landing spot, but it wasn't too bad this time. Sys down. Underneath the video to the far left, you'll see our YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG. There's close to 1,000 videos in there. All kinds of subjects. Sys dark. Sys night. And sometime we're so far from the star we have to use night vision. And this is one of those times. Sys ship.
Ship dismissed.
Goes into orbit, or it goes to the fleet carrier and waits for us to call it. Check the recording, make sure all is well. Okay. Had to check some things with my day job. Sys view. We distribute our power lower on engines because that keeps it from sliding around quite so much. And we go toward the materials. See if we can collect some materials. And as you can tell, well, if you look in my YouTube channel under combat, my first look, there are some stinger skimmer hunting. The first couple of ranks, it's pretty easy. You can gain like at competent, and up to that point it works out pretty good with stingers and skimmers, but after that point it takes like 10 to gain 1%. So it's, and you get their support ships will come and attack you, so it just got to the point it just wasn't really worth it. And I'm not a super combat. Now in No Man's Sky it's pretty easy, so it's actually pretty fun. It's a little more difficult and challenging in Elite Dangerous. So I've had like 150 kills in No Man's Sky without being shot down once. But in Elite Dangerous, eventually I might do some bounty hunting or going after the pirates. I've got a Vulture and a Fer-de-Lance that I'm slowly engineering, having engineered. And I'll probably do a lot more practice, combat practice, at some point. But I'm more of an explorer than a fighter. When I said, like I've said, No Man's Sky, it's kind of enjoyable. There are some upper level blips. A lot of times that is stingers and skimmers and trespass zones. We usually go by and just check it out. And since they have nerfed mining as much as they have, we're not doing as much mining. We do have lots of videos on mining when before it was nerfed by Frontier. But they kind of put a stop to a lot of the novice miners, asteroid miners. See, at one point I could collect 30 tritiums in about 45 minutes to an hour. Now it's down to like 9 or 10 at the same places, mining the same way. And it's just not really worth it, because I can collect up to 100 million an hour if I'm not doing videos, if I'm just grinding it, doing cargo missions. And then I can look for discounted tritium like we've been doing at 90% discount, and do the tritium dash. So watch our videos on tritium dash, where you see I purchase at 90% discount, and they've changed it so you have to kind of rush, but it's at a small medium station, so I use the cargo Python and load as fast as you can, because the quantities keep decreasing as you're purchasing and transporting the tritium. So watch those tritium dash videos that we have. Watch our cargo missions videos. For me, Sothis to Ceos seems to work the best. In the future, I might do some passenger missions, because I hear that works out pretty good, especially around the Sothis Ceos area. We do have a trespass zone. We'll usually get close enough to activate it just to see what pops up. We're not really shooting at them at the current, because it just takes so many to help your combat rating any at all. And then if you get attacked by support ships, it takes they're wanted, so you can shoot them. But it takes so long for the security forces to come rescue you, and it takes about 15 minutes of trying to dodge the attacking support ship. But if I get the urge to do combat, I usually do it in No Man's Sky. It's a little more, works out to my style a little bit better. Do bounty hunting over there, or just do some asteroid mining. And asteroid mining in No Man's Sky is pretty good. I like that. That's why it's good to do multiple games. So do Subnautica, and right now the videos that I'm doing is on the alien facilities down in the Lost River, the inactive lava zone, and the active lava zone. So it's kind of crazy. I mean, the sea monsters are quite aggressive. So they have mods that you can use to customize your gameplay. I wish Elite Dangerous had mods that they would allow you to use to customize your gameplay. Yeah, on the targeting, you just cannot stay on the target in Elite Dangerous. It's impossible. But collecting materials is almost as important as credits. So that's why we do so much of it. And it's very relaxing. The exploring gameplay of Elite Dangerous. And I like that part. But please support your small channels with your subscription. You do get up to 2,000 subscribes that you get to use, and you don't have to click the bell where you get notified, so it doesn't fill up your email that way if you don't wish to be notified. But supporting your small content creator is very important. I know, because when you don't get support, it's very frustrating. And some of you have commented that you don't like when I harp on getting subscribers, but that's the only support that the small channel gets, is through subscribers. And that, I mean, it's certainly not monetary, but eventually it'll help with YouTube. They just can't get on the target with all this technology, and they can't stay on the target. I think they have nerfed the NPC pirating in solo mode a little bit, because I used to get interdicted like 7 times, or up to 7 times. Now I am doing it a little bit different. It helps, so I'm only going to 1 station at a time, and that helps some to calm it down, but it's been much calmer, so I'm a little happier with Elite Dangerous. Not as bad, but you still get, it's still a nuisance. See, in No Man's Sky, if you don't want to be well, it's not interdicted, but you don't want combat with a pirate, you can just boost away and they won't continue to follow you. So you get to choose if you want to turn and fight or not. So I like that. I mean, they show up and they scan you, and then you can decide what you want to do about it. And fighting them is much simpler, especially if you have an upgraded ship and weapons. Works out really good. But it's good to play multiple games, like I said before. I really enjoy playing multiple games. Now if we can get our viewer count up on No Man's Sky and Subnautica, that'll be good. It has risen a little. And like I said, in our YouTube channel, there you can do a search, and there's the Guardian Surfacides, the Thargoid Surfacides, and asteroid mining, and cargo missions, and planetary exploration and working on your explorer ranking through the road to riches, or rags to riches, or roads to riches, something like that. I think it's roads to riches. And there's planetary exploration. It's one of the ones I like the most because I'm more of an explorer and I like the relaxation and those types of things. But I do appreciate you coming along. And yes, there will be frustrating times that I rant a little bit, but it gives good drama to our videos. When I'm ranting, you can turn the sound down a little bit and enjoy the video. They just can't stay on the target. Isn't that terrible? There's still a lot of complaints I have about Elite Dangerous. Those really moments has to be an obstacle. But I'm very opinionated, so sometimes you get my opinions. You can take them or leave them. I do try to create content, but like I said, I'm doing more pre-release stuff now for our subscribers' sake. And then after I get several weeks ahead, I start releasing a few of them, a few more of them. It's been hiding because of the turrets. You have to kind of work it because you can tell that targeting does not want to get on it. So you gotta see, we're kind of a real mess. Let's come over here and see if I can get a target on it. And then it's gonna play chase with it or something. But I do appreciate you coming along. We have a few more that we can go after before we end this video. Right now I'm doing about 2 videos a day for Elite Dangerous. Well, I'm releasing about 2. Sometimes I do more for pre-release. I don't know where that targeting is going. It's targeting the ground. Oh. Yep, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done on this game. They even come close to No Man's Sky or Subnautica, the way they manage their game. Both of those are a lot of fun because you can customize your gameplay with mods, and they allow for mods and they support mods where Elite Dangerous does not support mods. If you get caught using mods or anything like that, they ban your account. So that's another thing I'm not real excited about Elite Dangerous. If you play solo, and they can set it to where if you use mods you can only play solo, or what you accumulate in solo maybe you can't use in multiplayer, something like that, that would be fine, because I only play solo. But that targeting is just awful. It's just terrible. It's just like stuck throttles. Like, really? With all this technology, your targeting system cannot stay on the target and you have stuck throttles. So yeah, that's not real good. Not real realistic anyway. So yes, I am a critic of games. Now, is No Man's Sky and Subnautica perfect? Oh no. But I think they do more to satisfy their overall player base than Elite Dangerous does. And you can kind of tell by the rankings. No Man's Sky is ranked 15th. Elite Dangerous is ranked 74th. And I'm sure it's just because you can't customize your gameplay. And Frontier it tells its players how they have to play, not gives them options of choosing how they would like to play. But it does have some good features. It has great potential. I just wish they would use that potential a little better. Not everybody plays the same. Let's check on the time. Okay, I think that'll be about it. Sys ship. Call down the ship. And the next video will probably be at 5E, where we check out that planet. Like I said, we like to create a video reference, and we've done this in the past, and it's done pretty well. Some of our videos that have the highest viewer counts is because we were doing a video reference. We just have to make sure it doesn't try to land on us. And sometimes it'll try to do that. I do like the cutter sometimes. I don't like it during interdictions because it's much more difficult. I like the Python better when I'm doing cargo missions, but when I'm doing planetary exploration or mining, because I mine in uninhabited systems, so I don't have to deal with the pirates as much. I have heard if you get out about 1,000 light years from the bubble, the mining's better. But because I can tritium crash or dash, as the videos show, sys down, sys down. See, right now our cargo hull is full in the fleet carrier of tritium, and our fuel tank is full of tritium in the fuel tank. So we're able to collect enough tritium. Well, again, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll come along for the next video and watch some of our other games too, No Man's Sky and Subnautica videos, and Ultimate Fishing Simulator, VR Pinball. So there's several others that we have videos on. So until the next video, thank you for watching. Goodbye.